I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a very good rushing offense. The Packers are top 10 in rushing TDs, and they'll go up against the Jaguars defense that needs to be ready for it.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Green Bay Packers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Leonard Fournette. Fournette fighting through. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That good for 19 and a first down.
And that's the way to get things started the first time you touch the football on the road. And you have to believe all week long, all they've talked about is, okay, going into a hostile environment. We're the visiting team. How do we take control of this ball game early? That's one way right there. No fear, guys, and if they had any, it's probably gone after that run.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive linemen and control them. And what I love about the good defensive tackles, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center. Nobody in the offense likes that day when they have to deal with those guys.
Looking to throw on second down. Williamson, throw left side complete. That's Rodgers. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
On 1st and 10, Williamson dancing to his left. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
To throw on second down, Williamson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a cut to the right and some more. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. They go play action here on first down. And right away, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So a first quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost him.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
And some room to work. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate.
He's got him in, complete. And give him a gain of 37. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Now a handoff looking right. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. No. Let's go. Blue, 90. Blue, 90. Leopard.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive linemen, tight ends, sometimes an extra back. They like to run that play there and try and run over people.
He's to the 10. Oh, no. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have cut it back within a score.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars getting set to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession.
Detroit. Here we go now. 319. 399 Philly. Leopard.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Final 30 seconds of this 1st quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football.
Here we go now.
And he motions the wide receiver.
Blue, 90. Watch it now, Barney. Set. 3
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Williamson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up 1st downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be knocked down sideways. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
To throw on 2nd down. Williamson. Over the middle, complete. That's Hansen. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On 3rd and 2, Williamson looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hansen. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Fournette, a first down carry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
All right, here we go. Watching that, Barney.
Off play action. Williamson. He's going to sling this deep down, and he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown, and pick it off, just as we saw there.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 36.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down near the 48-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Now a play fake here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Adams. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Detroit, let's go.
They'll look to throw. Now he's forced out left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Play fake. He'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
handoff as they run the counter play. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And ready now for 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Now back to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he is knocked down from the side. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Williamson. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Adams, the man in motion left.
Back that up, Philly. Here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Let's go. Detroit!
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Now a handoff as they run left side. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle. But if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed. Plenty of open field to get after that.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And now here's a carry heading left. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Williamson looking left sideline. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. They run the counter now on first down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Throwing on first down, Williamson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. Williamson. Throw left side complete. That's Hansen. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Looking to throw. Williamson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Shift together here from the D-line. They come out here in the I. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That almost felt like the defense said, he is not getting in. What a play.
Not only stopping him at the line, but pushing him back a yard as well. Second and goal from the 2-yard line. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Third punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's going to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, Johnson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
To throw on second down, Williamson. Wide open receiver complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. First down, Williamson. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
To throw on third down, Williamson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On fourth down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5. Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
Detroit! Here we go now. Blue, Leopard! Watch him now, Barney! Gun!
Out of the gun now on third down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Detroit! Set! 3-19! Detroit!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Back to throw. Williamson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you've got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
He'll drop to throw. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. On play action, they'll throw. Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
All right, here we go. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. Check 9.
Now a handoff looking right. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Black 99 Philly. Here we go. 90. Blue 90. Watch him now, Barney.
The play clock's running down. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
All right, here we go. 3.
Going to give this time to the tailback. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. On third down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to throw deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They run the counter now on first down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Williamson. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this